Learn how and when to pick the fight. David doesn't always slay Goliath. Sometimes David survives by knowing not to start the fight in the first place. Brian Owens, Festival Director. Brian Owens has certainly fought his fair share of battles throughout his storied film festival career. From his days as founder of the Indianapolis International Film Festival to his current role as the director of the Calgary International Film Festival, Brian has proven that though fighting for the film community can feel like a constant uphill battle, it's a battle he was made for. With that said, Brian has also learned the importance of learning how and when to pick a fight, and this is a key factor in the longevity of his career. So how do we know when to pick a fight? Well, it all starts with making a conscious, rational decision. Most fights begin based on impulse and reaction. Thinking goes out the window when we're all riled up and acting on emotion. If you just take a moment to think, you can make the right choice. So here are a few questions to ask yourself before you throw down. Okay, the first one. Is this your battle to fight? Fighting other people's battles is often a lose-lose situation. Throwing yourself into someone else's fight is an easy way to make new enemies while making the other person's problems your own. The truth is, you have enough on your plate, and taking on someone else's burden will just hold you down. Now, this doesn't mean you shouldn't help other people. In fact, helping others is what makes the film community go round. You just shouldn't fight for them. Advise them instead, and save up the fighting spirit for battles of your own. Second question. Is it worth it? It's important to truly understand what you're fighting for and if the reward is worth the effort and the risk. Every time you go to battle, you risk losing something, even if you come out on top. After all, battle scars show up on both the winners and the losers in nearly every fight. Be sure that what you're fighting for is worth it and that you consider the collateral damage that might result. Number 3, what happens if you lose? Not every battle can be won. What would the real world consequences be if you lost this fight? How would it affect your career? How would it affect your relationships? Knowing what you have to lose is just as important as knowing what you have to win, because you'll have to live with the result either way. Taking an account of the risks doesn't make you a coward. It makes you a conscious decision maker. And the fourth question, is there another way? Fighting shouldn't have to be the only way. Are there other options that would prevent confrontation and invite collaboration or compromise? Could you use a cooling off period to rethink and regroup? Could you bring someone else in to help mediate the situation? Avoiding a fight doesn't have to mean you walk away. Avoiding a fight can be the gateway to finding a better, more amicable solution. Now, Brian's reference to David and Goliath is a good one. As filmmakers, there are plenty of Goliaths seemingly towering over us every day, standing in the way of our success. But sometimes, the right path is around, not through, or maybe even in a completely different direction. Either way, it's our choice to make, and a choice we shouldn't take lightly. So, here's to fighting the good fight. Or not. Thanks for listening to this episode of Industry Insights. As always, be better, be creative, be engaged.